Makoto is the best character, no questions asked.
Makoto is so boring.
Them's fighting words.
I don't like Akechi.
Legitimately, there's other better characters in this game, okay? Why Makoto? Why her? Why? ¿Por qué? Like, I don't care. I said what I said. Quote me. The people be like, don't at me. At me all you want. I said what I said, okay?
You don't like Akechi?
I don't like him. I don't like
Why don't you like him?
He's kind of a B-word, though. Not gonna lie, I don't like him.
I see. You're not feeling him.
I'm not feeling him.
Well, damn, you called me. All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right, well, my man's Pinstripe is back for round 2. He wants to get his point across.
Persona 3. Like,
Mhm.
just, if we're just talking, in terms of 3, 4, and 5, and we're just talking about the base game, Persona 3, it is better than 4 and 5.
Shots fired, shots fired. I'm taking cover.
The story is a lot more relatable. Like, I like the old people social link. Are they the Hierophant or are they the Hermit?
Oh, the old couple?
Yeah.
They're the Hierophant, I believe.
Like, that's like one of my favorite social links in that game.
Listen, I gotta take, and I legitimately believe that this can't be debated. I believe the Sun Arcana is the greatest social link in all of Persona.
Is that the
If
one
you
with
don't
the guy
remember,
that dies?
yes,
Oh, that is a good one, dude.
it's too good. We have not seen any social link like that since.
Yeah. So, like, Persona 3, like I mentioned previously, it
Yeah.
deals a lot with death, right? And I like that it's a more darker tone than 4 and 5. Like, yeah, 4 and 5 have their moments where it's like, oh, dang, that's pretty sick. Like,
Yeah,
but like 3, like, people are actually going through like some struggles, right? And some of them more existential than others. The music's banging. I mean all the music's good. Let's be real.
yeah.
But
actually, I meant to ask you.
yeah.
I was listening to Mass Destruction again, and I still think it might be the best battle theme. I actually ran a poll on this earlier this week, and Mass Destruction, surprisingly, it took a very strong lead, and I know Persona fans are trying to get that lead back, but it doesn't look like they're gonna get it. Persona 4 fans kind of just got swept, which is crazy because Time to Make History is one of my favorite battle themes in the entire series. And Reach Out to the Truth, I love the Persona 4 Arena version.
Yeah, Reach Out to the Truth is good. But for me, like, I feel like Mass Destruction really fits its game really well.
Absolutely.
That's not to say, Reach Out to the Truth doesn't. But, like, it almost doesn't sound like a battle theme. Like, it's still a banger. But I also don't feel like, oh, I should be, kicking Shadow's ass with Reach Out to the Truth.
Shots are continuing to be fired.
Yeah, now that you say it, that's why I like the Persona 4 Arena version. I feel like it fit that much better than the original did.
And, like, Time to Make History, like, that is a banger. Although I kind of feel the same way about that one too. Where, like, it feels more like an opening song to me.
Oh yeah, a few people on my polls said, "Why didn't you add Lone Prayer?" But we reinforced that meme that Persona 1 and 2 don't exist.
Like, and it's unfortunate it has to be this way, but because of how drastically different those games are, like,
Yes.
they're basically part of a whole different series at this point.
they're gonna do this, but I feel like they're gonna change it to appease more to people that play 3 through 5.
I mean,
And
here's the
and they'll
thing.
be
That
like,
would make sense, like,
Yeah.
in a business standpoint. However, that's going to be adding a lot to those original games.
I know.
That's
why I'm like.
that's why
they might
I'm
just,
like, I'm not sure if they would actually do.
You think they won't remake it from the ground up?
I mean, you know, I don't see why they would. I'm honestly surprised we haven't even just seen like a port of the PSP versions.
But
Overall, the tone of 3, back to the topic, I guess.
yeah,
The tone of 3, you know, it's a lot more depressing. Which you're like, oh, why do you want a more depressing game? Well, not all games gotta be happy-go-lucky, you know.
yeah. I love how 3 and 4 are opposites of each other in that regard.
Yeah.
And like 4 still gets really dark like later on, and
Sure.
or it's also dark for like subtle moments at the beginning of the game, but it gets back right into the super kawaii depths.
Right. You know, if it wasn't for Persona 3 being the way it was written, the way it's presented, I wouldn't be as big into RPGs as I am. That is the game that like flipped the switch for me. It's like I wanted more like it. And even Persona 4 and 5, as similar as they might be, they don't really scratch the same itch.
Yeah, they're not as like realistic or relatable.
Which games don't need to be realistic and relatable all the time.
Yeah,
Like video games are an escape.
but when they are,
they hit different.
yeah, amazing. I know some people are like, I play video games as an escape, but not all of us do that.
At that time, it did so much different from like other games. You know, it's all in perspective too. Like when things come out, like, you know, Persona 5, you know, that game's great. But that was like the third game to like perfect that formula. FemC doesn't need to be in reload.
Facts. She don't need to be there. Like, she's a great character, I get it, but she's not integral to the game itself.
See, I'll argue this. She's the same character, just, you know, not. Like, just different social links. Like, do you really want to date Junpei? Really?
You see, you'd be surprised how many people actually want to. I can't see it myself. You know, I've said it, I don't like Junpei. I think Junpei's just a hater every time.
Junpei, look, I get it. Junpei can be some really good comedic relief, but like
Yes.
when you really dig into the character, he's a piece of shit.
He is.
He is such
Ju-
a
Ju- Ju-
butthole. I don't
Junpei is
know.
just
I don't know
a
how much
hater.
you're cutting out of my cussing,
Oh, I'm not. Don't worry, brother.
but
You
he
got
is an
this.
ass. Like, the moment you, in the game, like, you remotely do something that would be considered wrong, but it's like, that's how the game works. Like, along the story, it forces that event to happen, whatever it is, because it happens multiple times. Like, he just calls you out and is like, man, what the hell?
Yeah, he's like, this is your fault. What the heck, man?
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like, dude, first off, it's a team. Like, it sees they're a team.
yeah.
But like, this guy's just such a hater. And then literally the next day in the game, he'll be like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" Like, he's just so two-faced.
Yeah, especially considering he almost got the whole team caught up for the affection of a female. That's something I'd expect Yosuke to do.
Yeah, that's definitely a Yosuke trait.
But yeah, Junpei ended up doing. I'm just like, man. I don't. People are always like, man, you gotta look the other way and forgive Junpei. And it's like, yeah, sure, I'll forgive him, but I'm definitely not gonna forgive. Junpei is at least Yosuke admitted he was a hater. And Ryuji, you never had to deal with that.
And Yosuke, like, he starts out that way, but he like mellows out.
Yeah.
But like Junpei, like, he's just always a hater. Now I didn't finish FemC in Portable, so like I didn't see all of Junpei's social link.
Yeah.
Do you know if like if Junpei treats FemC any differently, like in those scenes where he's like,
Oh,
it's your fault, you know?
I don't think so. It's been a minute for me too. I'd have to replay the game.
Yeah.
But I do believe if you try to date Junpei, I think he rejects you.
That's crazy.
I think he's like, let's stay friends or something. Like I said, it's been a minute. I have to play through it again.
Yeah.
But I do remember like FemC, she definitely did have much more of a personality than the original main protagonist. But again, I don't think, like, people were saying it's the end of the world because they can't play as her, but she's not very like she's not, we don't need her. I think she's a great character, but we do not absolutely need her. It should not be a deal breaker unless you didn't really like Persona like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the whole like simping for FemC thing has just never made a whole lot of sense to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
literally a cult.
Like she's a decent character, like you said, but like, you know, she's just there. Like, it's an option to play as in a different version of the game. It almost feels like FemC was used as a selling point for the PSP version back in the day.
She definitely was, because like if FemC wasn't there, well, actually, it being portable was also an incentive. But
Well, I mean, you could make that argument, but a lot of the game just feels like a visual novel, and it's kind of missing that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You know, like in all the other ones, you go around the school, and even in the original 3 and Fez, you like would go around the school and like brought a whole lot more character to the world in general, like the outside world. But then when it's all just a visual novel and just menus, you know, it kind of like, yeah, there's like some images here and there, but it really takes a lot of the character out of the game. Yeah,
FemC fans were always there.
Like, you're the only person I've ever seen that even talks about the answer. And for it to not be like a good thing, you know, it's like, dang, a lot of these people just don't bring it up. That's either... I don't think so. I don't hear a lot of people talk about the answer other than, oh, I wish it was in there. I never got to experience it because it was another 60-hour story on top of the, you know, 130-hour game or however long.
I actually, you know, it's crazy. I was talking to him earlier, and the answer came up, and he said he actually loves the answer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like it's funny because like I think he was trying to withhold it, and I thought he was gonna say it was trash. So I was like, if you're gonna say what I think you're gonna say, I'll say it. I think it's trash. And he was like, no, I love the answer.
What the?
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, we talked about it. He just, you know, he loves the story aspect of it because it is really good. It's just that, you know, getting to those cutscenes, you know, it's not worth the headache for everybody, but for him it was absolutely worth it. So
yeah,
because you already know if they do bring the answer back, people are gonna pay for it. If they bring FemC back, I feel like they might give FemC her own game. People would line up in droves to buy that. I just hope it's different enough if that is the case. This guy here, he knows a Persona, but he has not played any of the games yet. You can say hi if you want.
Yo, name's Eggy. I stream on Twitch. Waifu Condosaur here, and the fakest Persona fan.
More like the realist, because you know Persona 5 fans don't actually play the game.
You're absolutely correct. When we play together, I'll be actually one of the realest Persona fans. It's crazy.
I want your hottest take regarding the series. It can be Persona 5, Persona 4, Persona 3, whatever it is.
My hottest take
yes,
on
sir.
Persona All right. Well, this one has to come from 3. Mitsuru, really and truly, isn't best girl. Actually, crazy.
I'm going to execute you all.
I don't understand how
That's the take.
bro, I just don't understand how everyone saw her and they're just like, bro, they only like her for her looks, bro. Actually do her like confidants and stuff like that. Nah, bro, you can't convince me, bro. Not when like Aegis is there, bro.
You think you like Aegis more than Mitsuru?
Bro, I love Aegis, bro.
Damn,
way more.
That's actually a take I've actually never heard. That's kind of wild. Damn,
Yeah, bro.
You a low-key robot lover?
Bro, I'm ever since Nier Automata, bro, I've been looking at him a different way, bro. Come on.
No, that's understandable. I get that. That is very understandable.
Like, come on now. There's just so many other characters that were just probably like way better.
That's crazy. I thought you were gonna just shout like Kawakami is best girl and you can't convince me otherwise or something.
Oh no, she is.
Objection!
She is. But currently, right now, the internet has been kind of on my side about that, so I don't know how much of a hot take that is. But if we really want a hot take, Kawakami is best girl, better than any girl in Persona. You can't tell me otherwise.
I don't know.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, see that part. Any better than any girl in Persona. That's the hot take part right there.
Bro,
because she getting swept, brother. I'm sorry.
By who, bro? Not anyone I know.
Characters, bro.
Absolutely not.
Yep, Tai. Yep. Naoto's probably like the best Persona girl of all time.
Naoto, bro, she
Yes,
ain't nothing, bro. When Chie is in there, bro, you must be bugging. Bro.
Get that out of here, bro.
And or Rise, bro, you must be bugging, bro.
Chie of all characters,
Chie is way better, bro.
Absolutely.
Actually,
not,
what are you talking
Absolutely
about?
not,
Naoto, what is Naoto's personality other than that she has secretly big old boobas, bro? They ain't nothing else.
She's fighting against misogyny in the corporate world.
Well, that's a good thing, and I'm happy for
She's
her.
a very reasonable and mature character.
Okay, and
Chie
I didn't
is a
come
jerk.
for all that. Chie is not that bad.
She's terrible.
No,
you be just looking past all the stuff she does.
Hey, yo, bro, absolutely. Just like how I be looking past the gameplay when I'm not playing the game.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I think that's all I can get out of this, man. So now, is Dom alive and breathing?
I can check.
All right, got him.
Yep, he's here.
Is he here? Tell him to come here.
Well, you can call him so you get his actual audio.
All right, fine. I'll go get him.
See y'all later.
Goodbye.
What's
Dom, my guy. You know, you're just the man I needed.
Pause!
I just need your hottest Persona related take, my brother. That's all I need from you.
My hottest Persona related take. Hey man, I like me some SMT. I like me some Persona. What can I say? It's pretty fire. But my greatest Persona hot take.
Yes, sir. And if you got more than one, that's fine too.
I mean, what would you even consider a hot take, my friend?
Oh, it's not about me. It's about other people. Because to be honest, I love Persona 3, but after the last two or three videos I uploaded, the community disowned me, brother.
Hey, bro, I've seen those videos. I should disown you.
The answer is trash, brother. You can't convince me otherwise.
That's my hot take. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, it's pretty bad. I will not lie. It's pretty bad. But I don't think it's that bad. I think the hate for Yukari is completely unwarranted. Huh? I think that's my biggest hot take right there.
It's okay. Someone literally told me Yukari did nothing wrong.
Bro, what'd she do wrong? She just wanted the person she likes a lot to come back because he was dead. She's a teenager, bro. She's not like she's 25.
I get it, brother. But the world's at stake. I can't be giving her a pass, brother.
Hey, bro, I can give her a pass.
Boy, there's no real easy way to say this, but look, you're a simp.
Bro, I didn't even
Also,
give
what do you mean the
Kanomi.
world's at stake, bro? She was just they were just gonna go back in time a little bit to when you was alive. Not you. Makoto was alive. That's it.
That's
all.
it. And
That's it.
they were gonna have to run it back, and he was gonna die again. Just
Hey, bro, that small amount of time, that's all she wanted, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I honestly can't say that I'm surprised that you're saying Yukari did nothing wrong, because I'm pretty sure you said this to me before.
Hey, bro, I will. She ain't even my favorite P3 girl. It's definitely Mitsuru.
You know what? That's funny, considering Eggy literally just told me he doesn't see the appeal of Mitsuru at all.
And you know what? He's the problem. Till you see an elegant woman eating a burger, bro, you will never understand true appeal.
I can agree with that, brother. That is peak fiction.
But hot take wise, I mean, you already know all my takes on P5.
Oh, of course. But my viewers don't.
Oh. Look, I don't want to get any slander for what I like.
Listen, listen, that's what we're here for. I'm getting the hottest takes I know I can get. That's why I need you, bro. I couldn't do this without you.
I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed in the comments. They're gonna hurt me.
It's okay. They've already heard me, bro. It's okay.
All right. So, to be fair, I think the best parts about Persona 5 is, well, the combat. I think that's like the best part about it. I think the story is pretty good. But I think a lot of the confidants are kind of trash.
What?
I think Oya is extremely slept on.
All right, you're good.
I'm just gonna put that right there.
That's just undisputed fact. Oya's the most slept on confidant just because people don't think she's hot, which I don't agree. I find her pretty attractive.
Bro, have you seen her concept arts of what she could have been, bro?
No, I haven't.
Oh my, bro, go into the Persona 5. Like, I have it somewhere here. I'll send it to you later. But like, we were robbed.
Where we
were
robbed?
robbed.
Hold on. I will literally look right now. Oh my god, that hair is really nice.
Oh, you see what I mean? Honestly, we kind of got robbed for a lot of the girls. I ain't gonna lie. Well, it's because she has a really terrible. What her confidant gives you, it's trash.
Yeah,
like,
it's garbage.
It is the worst ability.
Absolute, and they didn't even fix it. Everybody else has got fixed except for hers.
I mean, everyone else has only needed some tweaks. Hers just needed to be completely reworked, like overhauled.
Yeah,
100%,
absolutely.
It was just really bad.
And they were just like, nah, too much work.
An isn't my favorite girl, but overall, she is actively the best girl, I think, because she actively doesn't give you any problems just from the get-go, really. Like, she just misunderstood, and that's really it. Besides that, she's like pretty much perfect.
I wouldn't say that. I personally wouldn't say that's a hot take, but you know, Makoto fans exist, and they're a cult.
I'm a Makoto fan.
Sensational.
Bro, I started the cult. That came out the woodworks, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. I love Makoto. I actually like all the characters. Like the only ones I have a problem with were like, I just feel like Haru's confidant is too similar to Mitsuru's, and
they're pretty much the same characters, more or less.
Yeah.
Well, okay, sorry, they're the same archetype of characters. They're both the rich, elegant type, more or less. Which is kind of crazy since Makoto fits more into like the queen stature that Mitsuru had, but Haru is just more of what Mitsuru was.
Yeah.
She just didn't have a lot of time. Her confidant was put at the very end, which they could have fixed, but whatever. And it's kind of it's really slow, to be honest. And actually, it's not slow. It's really fast. Like the situation solves itself really quickly. Even though I still think Haru is one of the best girls in my opinion. I love her to death.
Yeah.
Well, she got a 7 head, and I'd kiss every single head. I don't give it.
Like I didn't even notice the forehead thing until people on Twitter pointed it out. I was like,
neither did I. Like playing it when it first came out, I was like, man, that's a cute woman right there. And then everyone's like, oh, look at her forehead. And I saw it. I was like, whoa, damn, a big ass forehead.
I just can't believe a forehead is enough to ruin it for some people. That's crazy.
Hey, bro, they just don't want to give they don't want to give the space some love. That's it. A lot of space to love there.
Not surprised with weebs, man.
Hey, bro, I'm down to like defend Makoto with my life. Call me if you need a video on it, bro. I got the research. I'm ready.
Not at the expense of the others. We love Makoto, but I don't want to put down other characters for his sake.
Oh, we ain't putting anyone down. It's in defense of.
Oh, of course.
In defense of Makoto.
But no, I literally ran a poll like weeks ago. I was like, who's the best girl in Persona 5? I think Makoto won like 68% or something, probably way out, but she did win by a pretty large margin.
I mean, if you haven't played Scramble yet, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, Futaba is kind of insufferable. She becomes really bad gamer nerd in Scramble. I don't like it.
Damn, she already made me
a lot of really dumb cringe.
She already made me
cringe
cringe in the base game with the key item thing.
Yeah, I like the key item thing. I think that was pretty funny. Not cringy, but like it was funny. It could have been worse.
It could have. Oh. All right. So,
oh man, now you're just making me think of hot takes.
Oh, you got more? It's okay. We can do this all day.
Like I don't really disagree with a lot of points that people make. But there are just like small, minute things where I'm like, I wish they would change this. And then some people are kind of like, no, I think it's fine.
Actually, I got one for you. So this is, I don't know, I think this is crazy. But when I mentioned how I think it was silly how you could not control your party members in Persona 3, even though I love the game with all my heart,
I know what you're about to say.
I got attacked for it. And people said they wished that in Reload, you could add a higher difficulty that took away your ability to control your party members.
So the argument that we used to have like long ago in the dark ages of the Persona community was the reason that you cannot control them is because they're their own people. They're their own characters. So it makes sense why you can't control them.
That's what I did to get through that game. Because like that's how I looked at it the first time I played. I was like, yeah, these people are their own people. So I personally didn't mind it.
Well, I personally don't mind it because I like the challenge.
Yeah.
Like people, because when I was younger, I played it on like normal. I didn't play it on any harder. But as I got older, I played it on harder difficulties. I never got the Marin Karin thing from Mitsuru. She never spammed it for me personally. Like she would always spam the right move when she needed to. So I don't know where that like came from. And I guess more people experience that. I've never experienced it.
For my playthroughs, like she would do it like once, but then once she realized that it didn't work, she would stop doing it.
Maybe some people just have really bad luck.
Yeah.
I also like the challenge of not being able to control my party. I feel like it adds to the strategicness of it all because Persona 5 and Persona 4 kind of show it. If you can control your characters, you can pretty much just steamroll through everything with right setups. Which, obviously can't complain. But
Persona 4 Chie is a one woman army, man.
Power charge kick.
So literally, it's just.
But Chie, you mean Yukiko when she gets her ultimate persona and just nukes the entire battlefield?
Dude, they both like. I still remember when I went to heaven and one-shotted the boss with Chie. It's just like, brother.
Yeah, all the chariot cards, man, they're strong.
They are. I was praying that the enemy didn't take control of Chie because I probably would have died.
Oh yeah, when the big eyeball decides to take control. Yeah. I think one thing I definitely was annoyed with Persona 3, like now that I look back at it now, was the fact that you didn't have social links for your party members until like P3 Portable, and it was only for the female.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
For P4 and P5, you could get social links / confidants with your party members, like all of them, instead of just the female ones like originally in P3.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was 100% a missed opportunity, which like I said, they rectified it in Portable, but now you don't have it with like Makoto.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
I think it's crazy. In Reload, I still think you're not going to be able to do social links with the male party members, but they're like, oh yeah, you're going to get more events. Which is nice.
I'm assuming they're going to get, like the game's definitely going to be a lot longer, but we're not getting the male social links, which I think it would just help increase like the friendship, I guess.
Yeah,
Even though this is
definitely
definitely it's definitely a put together party, and that's the whole point. They're not like P4 and P5 where they're all friends, like friends, like they're all best friends and stuff. They fight, they argue, which I think is just more. I mean, we talked about it. It's definitely more realistic with Persona 3, like how friends fight, they argue, and they fix it if they want to still be friends, like with Junpei and Makoto, or with Mitsuru and Yukari. Whereas with the P4 casts, I can say that they fight, I guess, but it's really only Teddy and I forgot his name. That's crazy.
was Yosuke?
Yosuke. Oh my god.
Yeah, they solved their issues pretty quick. He was just like, yeah, man, I'm a hater. Just punch me in the face real quick.
But the thing is, it wasn't even like story relevant. It was trapped behind a social link.
Yeah.
And even then, it was just because it was Junpei, but not Junpei. Because in P3, it's forced. Like, they have to resolve their issue. They have to.
Yeah.
Whereas with P4, it's like, people who don't like Yosuke, which I mean, I don't know a lot of people who don't like Yosuke, but I know a lot of people that skip his social link. They would never see that resolve. Like, they would never see, like, oh, I resent him. Because it's not even really resentment. It's more just jealousy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just jealousy. Like, that's all it is. And then with P5, I mean, the only people who fight are Morgana, and Morgana's a trash pile.
Yeah.
I don't like Morgana.
Yeah,
If you take any hot take from me, I think Morgana is one of the worst, if not the worst character in all of just Persona in general. I don't care. I've played all of them, and I know he's terrible. I hate him. Stupid cat.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
I can't believe people like Morgana. I can't believe it.
People like Morgana, bro? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's people that actually like Morgana.
Every time I see that cat, I want to kick it.
It's like people be like Morgana. All right, you keep one Yukari or Morgana. Well, you're gonna say Yukari, right?
Yukari.
Yeah.
Bro, you can say whoever you want in all of Persona history. I take Kamoshida over Morgana.
Is this serious?
That's okay. That's crazy.
At least one of them's an extremely well written character. My bad.
Very true. Very true. You're right.
Can't stand that stupid cat, bro.
Morgana just
God.
antagonizing Ryuji for no reason.
Bro, I could slander Morgana for an hour. I do not like Morgana. I think he's one of the worst things to happen to Persona. I think Persona 5 is one of the worst things to happen to Persona.
I beg your pardon?
Damn. One of the worst things, brother. It's done so much for Atlas, though.
I can't say that. I love Persona. Ugh. But damn it. Actually, no, it is. Because Atlas realized we can make money, so they do a bunch of spin-offs. They do a bunch of day one DLC like they did with Royal. Soul Hackers 2 did horribly because they try to make it too much like Persona.
Wait, wouldn't that mean Persona 4 was the worst thing that happened to the series then? Because that's when they started doing it.
Look, Dancing All Night was good. There's a difference.
No, you're right.
Also, Aruba was really good. But they weren't doing like day one DLC that costed like $80.
When I saw that you had to pay for the costumes in P5, I was like, oh no, we're heading down a dark path. And I don't think we can stop it.
Day one $80 DLC for Royal was one of the worst things that I have ever seen for a game. And that's why SMT5 was kind of like a failure. Like, it sold well. It sold really good. And I love SMT5. But God, they really are trying to stick to like the Persona motif. And I get it. It makes them money. But it's SMT.
I still can't believe Tactica is day one story DLC.
No! Why?
They know they can get away with it. Wait, you didn't know?
No.
Yeah,
I completely forgot about Tactica.
And they're
I've been too
bringing
excited for
characters
Reload.
back. I am too. And I'm not.
We have gotten completely away from the point, which
I'm probably still buying Tactica. It looks good to me. I'm probably still buying it.
I don't want to. Yeah, I'm still gonna buy it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can talk as much trash as I want about Persona 5, but I still really, really love the game.
You're right. You're right. The games are too good.
Yeah, the games are amazing. Like,
except them dancing games.
Actually, I love them dancing games, but I like
Even
rhythm
3 and
games.
5?
Bro, I love Project Diva. I love Project Diva in my Persona games. But no, Dancing Moonlight and Dancing Starlight, 100% cash grabs. Good remixes for 3. 5 was rough because it was just the songs and like 2 or 3 remixes.
Oh, that's disappointing.
And it didn't really have a story like Dancing All Night did, or Dancing All Night like was just completely like it was a continuation. Dancing Moonlight and Dancing Starlight are like PQ.
Nice.
And another thing, I don't like PQ2. I think PQ2 is a disaster.
I've heard. I wasn't really a fan of the PQ games anyway. I bought PQ on release day, and I did not play it. I did not play it.
I like PQ because it plays more like an SMT game because it's really, really hard. As in, it plays nothing like an SMT game. It's just really difficult.
Yeah.
And I really like that. But no, PQ2, once again, goes way too hard into the motif of P5. And I know I'm sounding like a P5 hater, but with the amount of P5 stuff I own, I don't really think I can call myself a hater of the series.
Hey man, we have our criticisms, but I still got my Makoto t-shirt from PAX.
I still have all of my collector's editions of Persona 5.
And my vinyl, brother. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I love Persona. I will always love Persona. There are definitely some things that I feel like they need to get away from, though. Definitely stop trying to make all of your games like Persona 5, specifically Persona 5, and make them like how they're supposed to be. Like Soul Hacker should have been like the original Soul Hackers, more or less, and SMT 5 should have been more like SMT 4. Just, updated graphics, amazing story as always. SMT has always had a really good story. Like, I don't ask for much. Atlas, come on.
So one day, brother. One day they'll get things back on track.
Oh yeah, one day, yeah.
Unless P6 sells like 6 million units.
P6 is gonna sell well either way. It doesn't matter. I'm not asking for much. That's all. But if there's anything you can take away from this, I definitely have more hot takes for P3 than P4, P3, P5. Man, my brain did not work just now.
Oh my gosh.
I have the least amount of hot takes for P4.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah. Replaying through it again, I think the happy disposition it gives off is actually really good.
Oh, yeah, of course.
For the story they were telling. Like, before I actually really didn't like P4 because it was so damn happy, but I actually really like it now because it's so damn happy.
I don't know if this would be a hot take, but I feel like if Persona 4 gets a full-blown remake, I feel like it could be the best game in the series.
Shit. Nah?
You don't think so?
Some people like happy stories, some people like grisly stories. That's why people love Berserk so much.
It's like, I'm not saying change the story. I just mean, like, if the game just got a remake in general. Like, if it got all pretty, like, P5 and 3 reload.
The thing is like, P3 is getting so pretty now, and they're going to be adding stuff. I'm 100% sure they're going to be adding more stuff. So, I already think P3 is a spectacular, like, not a masterpiece. I mean, I personally think it's not a masterpiece, but it's definitely, like, one of my favorite games, like, ever made. But if Reload does everything it should do correctly, then it should take something that I consider near a masterpiece to masterpiece status. Portable sucks.
I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. There was one thing I was hoping for that they pretty much confirmed I'm not getting. So
what's that?
I don't. You might hate me for this.
Yeah. What?
I at least the full moon dungeons, right?
Oh yeah.
So I wanted them to be more like P5's dungeons.
I hate you.
Dude, those dungeons are so sick. I don't understand.
You had me in the first half because I do like the moon dungeons, and you're like, I wish they were more like P5. Oh, you mean where you gotta go talk to Lavenza and be like, I want to do a dungeon.
I just like how they were like Zelda dungeons in P5. I liked that. I thought that was amazing. I thought that's the reason I think that like P5 is the best game in the series. Like I like dungeon crawling too, don't get me wrong, but like
you want some dungeon crawling, go play P2. That's my answer to that. Go play P2. Go ahead, suffer.
But man, the way they made those dungeons in P5, I thought it was amazing. And I was like, if P3 or P4 had these, then I'd be like, these are the best. That's what
Tartarus is just prototype Mementos. So yeah. I guess.
And they already said they're not changing Mementos. They're just gonna add some effects. That's cool
Tartarus?
too. Did I say Mementos?
You did indeed.
Tartarus. Tartarus. Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're gonna add some effects to Tartarus to make it look cooler.
Oh, Tartarus. I actually really like Tartarus for what it is, personally. I've never had a problem with Tartarus, personally.
I don't. I just wanted to experience more of P5 like dungeons, but like I said,
which ironically enough, I cannot say the same for Mementos. I actually really hated exploring Mementos.
I don't blame you. Exploring Mementos is kind of,
which it's hard to really, because it's weird explaining why you don't like Mementos versus liking Tartarus. I just think Tartarus is more colorful. It's different.
Yeah. Mementos looks pretty like depressing. It's just
well, it's supposed to. It's supposed to. It's everyone's deep-rooted thoughts. Yeah. Even though I feel like if that's the case, Tartarus should look more depressing. But
yeah, no, it definitely should.
The layout a lot for Mementos tends to kind of look the same until you get to like the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have more hot takes. But that's all I got for now.
Actually, did you see that parts of Mementos are gonna like shift in real time while you're playing?
Mementos?
I said Mementos again, brother.
Tartarus?
Yes, I'm sorry, brother. Tartarus.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that looks so cool. I can't wait for that game. But you're all out of hot takes, brother.
I mean, I think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure after I stop talking, I'm gonna be like, oh, there was that one really good take. But I'm sorry, you kind of snuck up on me with the hot take thing.
It's all good. I'm sorry, bro.
Now, if you ask me about some SMT hot takes, I mean that's a bit of a different story.
We can definitely talk about that later. All right,
I'm full of hot takes just right now. Persona related, I don't got any hot takes.
All right, thank you for your time, brother. I appreciate it very much.
Oh, of course. You need any other Persona-related advice, brother? I'm here for you. I got you.
All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
And I'm out. Later, losers.